Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. Long time no see, it kind of feels like. Let's just say January was a really bad month for me. It's like anything that could go wrong went wrong, with school, work, and then also, getting to start school. I kind of just wanted to spend those like first few weeks kind of readjusting and kind of trying to form a schedule around that and working full-time, so it's been a struggle. But then also on top of that, my AmiAmi account got banned, and it's not even my fault. It's PayPal's fault, and everything it shouldn't have gone that way. And I have been in contact with, and it was like during this time I was also in contact with AmiAmi, so there was really no reason for them to do this. But I will go into all of we're working on getting it back, so I have high hopes that I can get it back, because I was able to get the package that was causing some of the problems, so we got that cleared. So hopefully I will be able to get my account back, but I don't get to find out literally until maybe tomorrow, so, which will be February 1st, because they all went on holiday during that time too, so it's been rough. But I will go into more detail on that during my pre-order thing, because also with all that happening, it kind of made me just not even want to look at figures, and then I lost all my pre-orders, and I might be able to get some of them back once my account opens up, but yeah. So haven't really had a whole lot of motivation to even want to bother with figures, but I do plan on getting my pre-order video filmed sometime this week, and then hopefully uploaded in the next week or so. So I didn't want to have to like wait till February to make it, but like it was just a lot. But you guys are not here for my personal problems, you are here to talk about figures. So I just kind of compiled a list of certain like figures that have been kind of coming out for the past few weeks or so, and let's just talk about them. I'm really excited, and there's even some that caused quite a stir on the GoodSmile's company's Instagram page. So yeah, let's get right to it. Alright, as always, first we'll start with the Nendoroids. There is this one, and his name's Basil. I think it's from a like kind of like a horror game. But there was always somebody in like GoodSmile's comments too that would always be like talking about like, when's this Nendoroid coming out? When's this Nendoroid coming out? So here it is for that random person. It is out, and honestly, it's very adorable. I actually think it looks really cute, and like has that nice like cute but spooky element. I don't know. This character is very adorable. I don't know if it has a gender, so I'm just gonna call them they. But very cute. Kind of plain little accessories. I've never played this game, but I would be interested in. I like kind of like spooky games, so I would definitely try it. And this character's really cute. Like I just thought it would be like cute and like a kind of a pastel like shelf or something. So it's something I don't know if I will pick up personally, but I do think they are very cute. And then the last Nendoroid I have right now to talk about is the Blue Lock Nagi one. Very much loving Nagi in the anime. I have the manga, I haven't got around to reading it yet, but first I wasn't sure how to feel about him, but like he has really grown on me, and I can see why he was so popular. Like a lot of people are like very excited for his appearance. He's so cute. I love all the Blue Lock ones. I'm definitely pre-ordering all of Blue Lock Nendoroids. I very much enjoy the series. It's so different from any other sports like anime I've ever seen. I like that it doesn't rely on the like power friendship. I mean, it's really like almost like a survival of the fittest game. So you kind of have to like still form like connections to get through the games, but it's a very selfish, like only one person can win this entire thing. So if you like that kind of stuff, highly recommend checking out Blue Lock. Nagi is so cute. I really like his personality. And it's very exciting to see like a character that like didn't have to try hard, like actually start putting more effort in, and I don't know, I really like it. But super cute, and I love the bases that they have chosen for them, so a must pick up for me. And moving into the pop-up parades, we have Haru-san, which I think is the anime was Haru-san is Indecipherable. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. It's like, it is a rom-com, but like not like a ton of romance happens, but like I really like this character and the other like main character, I forgot his name. Kind of like how they like interact, and I just think it's so funny. So it's really good, and I think she's so cute. I love that they always include this like little like character like stuffed animal thing that's like always in the series. They always put her with it. They always put her in the most random poses, but like, I mean, this was actually a scene. I kind of completely forgot about that until I saw it. Like, it was a good show, but it's not something that like stuck out to me that much that I don't know if I will end up picking up any like figures or anything of her. But it's a very cute series, and I would like a second season, but I might pick up one of her scales, I don't know, or maybe her Nendoroid, but like they kind of just have her sitting and that's kind of annoying, but like I like the accessories they have her, so I don't know, maybe. But this is very cute, but you never know with pop-up parades if they're gonna turn out good. Another pop-up parade, we have Makima. Why they went with this pose? It's the finger placement that just makes it so awkward. It literally makes her look like she's picking her nose. There is really not many Makima figures. Actually, I don't know if there's any besides the bunny figure, which even that's kind of iffy, that has nailed her face. And like I don't know, like I think she's shushing. I don't know. This is a weird pose, and especially from a distance, I mean, that straight up just looks like she's picking her nose. I don't know why they did that. Some pop-up parades, I actually think they did a pretty decent job with, at least pose-wise, quality-wise. I never know. But from Jujutsu Kaisen 0, we have Gojo, and I actually really like his fingers like intertwining through the like bandage mask he has on. I really like the smirk. I think the hair is kind of it's not the best, but like I do like this, and I feel like they're at least trying to do something kind of different from all those other ones. But yeah, no, I think it actually looks pretty decent. And then of course, to go with Gojo, we have Geto. Honestly, I think this also is a really good one. I think it did turn out good. I think if they pull it off, it'll look really good for the price. Face is obviously not going to be perfect, but I really don't think it looks so like terrible, because I have seen some really bad ones. But yeah, no, I do really like this. I like they're nice, like simple, but like still pretty dynamic poses in my opinion, especially for pop-up parades. So, and then moving on to what is basically Furu's answer to pop-up parades. Their Tenitol line, I think that's how you say it. So it's like a more affordable line, and I do like the bases. I do like that they are doing something that, at least if you're gonna have something more simple like that, like I like what they're doing. Like I think that looks really good, especially compared to the pop-up parade bases, which are just horrendous. And I actually think this is super cute. I like him actually in his school uniform. He looks really happy. I don't know, I feel like they really got his personality, and I actually really like Kageyama. I don't know if he's out yet for pre-order. I don't think so. But he should probably be coming soon, I would assume. And like, I just love that he has like his milk. I saw someone say that they don't really think it looks that good, but I think it looks really good. I'm very interested to see how these come out, because honestly I would like to potentially add them to my IQ shelf, not that I really have space for it. But I do think they're actually really, really cute. So I don't know, I'm very excited. I do think Good Smile needs this competition in a sense for that pop-up parade line. So maybe they'll up the quality, because it's not doing it. So I'm hoping a little competition will motivate them, but I do think this actually looks really cute. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get into some scales. I have not watched the series, and I'm probably gonna butcher the name, so I'm not gonna say it. But this is actually very cute. I think this is kind of like a re-release or a redone version of a figure that they've done before. It definitely kind of gives that early 2000s vibes, but in a good way. Like, I think it actually looks really good, especially for the art style that the series has. I mean, it is an older series. I do think this is actually very cute. I don't know much about the series. It is a series I do want to watch eventually. I mean, it doesn't look like the best quality thing, but I still think it looks alright. How much are they charging for it? I mean, I don't know what we expect with figure prices anymore. It's 26,000 yen, which is rough, that's for sure. Did someone do a side-by-side comparison? There is, I think, another version. I don't know if this is also out or if this is like kind of a past thing, but they do have 2 alternate colors. Then we have this, I actually really like this. I've never played League of Legends, but they have this really cool like 1/7 scale figure by GoodSmile. I love this thing. I think that's so cute. This is actually very adorable. Like, I kind of wish I did play League of Legends just to like justify getting this. But I think it's really cool. I love the tails. Her face looks really good. And like that ever so slight like kind of ombre to like the tails and her hair look so nice. I think the base is really cool and it kind of gives like Sailor Moon vibes. But no, I think this looks really good. Like, I honestly do wish I was a fan of this like League of Legends because this is so cool and she looks gorgeous. Up next we have Arknight's Chien. I did lose my pre-order that I had of her figure initially. It was a different figure, but I'm not mad about it because like I'm kind of tempted to pick this up. I also do not play Arknights. I don't need any more games to play. Like, I got back into Genshin and that's such a time waster, and I especially do not have time anymore. But this figure actually looks really good. I love kind of like festival, I guess, style of figures. I think they look so cool. I love just the one sock that she basically has on. I love like this like ribbon thing that kind of goes through it. I love it when they have lanterns. I think it looks great. I think this is not bad for like a more simple like type of base, like when they do that. I think that actually looks pretty good. And then there's also another character that I have on here, but I would be tempted to get them both because they look honestly incredible together. And I don't think they're that bad of a price. Who is the manufacturer? GoodSmile. And it's about 20,000 yen, which I personally really don't think is that bad for this. And this doesn't come out until January of 2024, so plenty of time. But no, I think they look incredible, honestly. So it is something I am considering picking up. I'm such a sucker for like a festival wear like look. And we'll do a quick little close-up of the other one. I gotta say I don't love the sport peg, but if they are paired up together, I think that it would blend in really well and like just look good. I do think they look good individual, but like there's just something about them together. Like I feel like they have to be. Like they look so cute. I love their like style and the outfits. It's kind of like almost like modern streetwear too. I don't know. I think it looks insane. So it is something I am considering picking up. She looks so good. They both look so good. I love their like style so much. Moving on, we have a Fate Grand Order one. Who is it's by Amakuni and Hobby Japan. Okay, I like love this so much. I almost pre-ordered it, but I'm also trying just like now that like I lost all my pre-orders, I'm just like honestly trying not to pre-order anymore because I'm trying to reevaluate how and what direction I want my collection to go in, and like I have no space. But this is so cute. She is adorable, and I have some figures that I think would look really good with her. I'm making ideas in my head like I have like space. I don't. But these birds too are so cute. She looks adorable. I love all the details. Like, is it a she? I'm assuming. But no, this like everything about this is great. Like this base is so good. It's so unique. I love it so much. How much is she? She's 26,000 yen, and she doesn't come out all the way until April of 2024. So I might end up picking her up. I don't know. It's so cute though. I love it so much. Next we have Itsuki. Obviously from the Quintessential Quintuplets. This is by Eastream. I think it looks cheap. I think it very strongly looks like a prize figure. Her hair has like no shading, and like honestly this like glitter cupcakey-esque looking dress looks really cheap, especially with all the flowers. I don't know. I feel like they always like sometimes either do like amazing like collections of these or they look horrible. And personally I feel like there's so many different types, and like Honestly, even like the wedding one that they have out, I don't know who made it, I can't remember, like the wedding set that they have of them like all kind of with this same kind of base, like this like fence thing. I think that looks better and makes honestly more sense. And I hate these, I'm like, this colors like just do not like mix together, and it just looks really, really cheap. Ugh, did you have a really bad seam on like the back of her dress? Where'd that go? Maybe not, maybe I'm seeing things, but like, I don't know. I think it looks awful. Like, they're just really trying to milk any type of collection they can, and like, at 27,000 yen, you can definitely find a better Itsuki easily. And then we have one from FNX, a 1/7 scale of Hestia. Honestly, I think this looks so good, and it's probably one of the more unique wedding like dress ones that I have seen. I think it looks really, really good. I will still not be picking up. I'm not like a huge like Hestia fan or anything like that. But no, she looks really, really cute. But I will say, if you don't know the series well, and like I'm not saying I know the series well, it's kind of hard to like identify who she is. I mean, she has the blue and that's really about it, but she does look really cute though. I will say, like the base is like plain, but like I mean the outfit already like speaks so much for itself that I think it's understandable. I just love that she kind of has this like, I guess like veil thing, I don't know what it is, that she is holding up. Like every detail is really good, and like the texturing is so cool. I think it looks really good, but not for almost 40,000 yen at a 1/7 scale. FNX has really gone absolutely off the walls with their pricing. And up next from Persona 5, we have the 1/8 scale of Makoto. She's also by Amakuni and Hobby Japan. Okay, I have never played Persona 5. It is also another game I want to get into eventually. I'm just really like avoiding it due to time, but I do actually really, really like this figure. I believe it is a re-release or a done version, and it looks really good. I actually really like her overall character aesthetic. I will say all of the like Persona 5 character aesthetics are pretty cool. But there's just something about this one that like I'm very tempted to pick up. I don't know, I don't think it's something I will pre-order because I might change my mind later, but I am definitely thinking about maybe picking up like in the aftermarket or later on when she releases. But no, she looks really good, and like I can see why this is like such a popular one. So it is a re-release, and man, we're already getting so many just like 2024 like figures now, it's insane. And then up next from Mega House, we do have, continuing their Naruto Gals line, Tamari. I love Tamari, she's one of my favorites. I actually do have a figure of her, but I'm very tempted to get this one, but I'm very torn on how I feel about like the base colors. But I love all the details so much. But these figures are like absolutely massive and like really hard to like find a place to display, and I'm very torn on how I feel about her face. But I do love this like weasel thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember it in the series at all. But oh my god, I don't know. I'm very torn though, because I don't really love this like green-blue combination. But I get why they did it, but like it's just kind of ugly in my opinion. But I love her so much I might end up picking up later. It's just hard to justify these because the DX versions are absolute insanity in the price. Like I get it, and I get why they do it. Like they're big pieces. Like here I think someone's holding it. They're big, very like detailed. But I will say like my Hinata one that I have just does not hold well. Like I can tap it, pieces fall off. I've been like just trying to shove pieces in. I'm honestly about to just put her back in her box for now because like one, I don't really have a good space for her, and two, she's just constantly falling apart on me, and like I just need to be able to just put her in one spot and not touch her. So I'm very torn on if I would want to get this. I'm gonna see how she turns out. Like they have a Sakura one that came out and I think that looked really good, but just the space constraints is tough. But like I love her so much. She is literally one of my favorite characters from Naruto. And then we have an original character, which is actually an Ami Ami Pink Charm combination one. So she is an 18+ one. She can be cast off. She is 1/6 scale. I actually think she looks okay. Not the best that I have seen, but I do like that she has like her little name badge, and I like her little fangs, but like I'm very torn on how I'm glad they already blurred that on how I feel about it. I do really like she's exposed, but I do really like her like hands, like her alternate hand placement. I do think that's actually very cute. I don't think she's something I personally pick up. I feel like she's kind of lackluster in a sense, and I feel like if we're gonna have a not safe for work one, she needs to really stand out, because I mean binding is always killing it. So I think she looks alright, but she could be a cute one to add to somebody's collection. Right, moving into Freen, we have the Tokyo Revengers official like ring scales. So they are 1/8 scale. I do actually really like them, and I don't think the price is terrible. I mean, you do get a ring. I don't know how amazing quality the ring is, but I'm very torn on picking them up, because I actually think these are some of the best Tokyo Revengers like scales. I think they're potentially the only scales so far, but I think they actually look really, really good, and I like feel like this is something I'm considering to add to my collection, maybe getting the whole line. But I will say they are like priced at 33,000 yen, which is kind of hard to justify, but like I also am very scared on the aftermarket, because like the Ash one, like his ring style like skyrocketed in the aftermarket, even just like the one that didn't include the ring. But like if you wanted to get like the ring, like it was insane how much people were selling it for. So I kind of feel like I want to pick it up just because I have like such a fear of that, but I don't know, because I'm very torn on how I feel about it. I think he looks really, really good, and I kind of like the subtle placement of the ring. I think that's very important, that the pose can still stand strong without the ring, because if you look at the Draken one, his really does not stand well without the ring, which I don't know why they did that. I think they should have given an alternate something, because like if you look, he's just like his fingers just out like where the ring is supposed to sit, and in my opinion it looks awkward. Like it's like, come here. Like I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I feel like without it, it looks super awkward. I don't know, like I feel like this one you would have to have the ring to go with, but I do love it, and I do love that he has a flag. Personally I would get the like actual version that does have the Mahjong symbol on the flag, because I feel like they just look so plain without it. But I don't know, like I do really love them together. I'm torn if I want to get them, but then I also feel like I for sure want to possibly at least get Baji and maybe Chifuyu from the other ones that they haven't painted the prototypes yet. I don't know, but then I feel like if I get them, it's incomplete without it. I don't know what to do. The price is really bad for a 1/8 scale, and I wish they would do like a 1/4, but they never do for the boys. Like they get no love. Alright, moving into the 1/4 B style figures, we do have, this is a re-release. I don't know what this series is, so I'm not sure, but I will say I love this bunny, and I am definitely picking it up. I think her aftermarket is pretty rough from what I recalled, but she does look really good. She's very strong binding vibes, which I mean makes sense, because I believe binding or native, I think it's binding, is like a sister company, or like kind of the same company as Spring, so that makes sense. But like these two together, I love them so much. So she's also another one that got re-released, and I definitely am picking these two up for sure. I love them so much. The poses are incredible. I love like how like thick their thighs are. I don't know, I think they look great. The hair details look great, like all the way coming down to like the base. I don't know, I think these look so good. So these are a must-have for me, but I will say the price sucks. But that's like common, especially now with Fring. I don't think you're ever gonna get a bunny under like $250 anymore. So up next we do have the Hisaka bunny finally. I gotta say, I personally am really not in love with how she turned out, and I do think her head looks really disproportional to her body, but I'm still picking her out because one, I love her character, and two, I already have Chika and Kaguya I gotta complete the collection. And I feel like Freeing knows that, and they're like, people are still buying anyways, even if it looks like trash, because, you know, everyone loves the Chica and whatever, the Chica and Kaguya one so much, so these are for sure going to be bought. I'm hoping her suit will have kind of like maybe like a blue tint through it, kind of like how Chica has kind of a pink and Kaguya kind of has like a red tint. So I'm hoping we'll get that. I don't think it's like super awkward. I don't know, her head just looks really weird from like certain positions, and you can really only pose her in one way. Up next, we do have the Chainsaw Man bunny. So we do have Makima. I think she still looks okay. I just think the pose is really plain. But I mean, I guess I don't really know what they could have done, but it would have been so cool if they would have added her jacket and like kind of had her like pose like that. I personally really like that pose. Or maybe like do something with her hand. I don't know. I don't know what they could have done. But I feel like this is just kind of like not really her. And like she would be one that would be so confident in a bunny suit. Like they really could have done something else. I feel like this is kind of making her look a little shy. I do like the tie though. And of course we also have Power, and Power looks perfect. Like if you're only getting one, I personally think Power like really makes this like, she just pushes Makima into the dust. Like Power looks great with the red suit, the tie looks amazing, her little fangs and everything look great. So I will say though, man, these bunny figures are just so expensive now, and it sucks because I do love them. Let's get a closer look at Power. I forgot her name for a second, because look how great her like face looks. To me, this is hands down one of the best Power figures. Like she looks great, and like the details to that look insane. I love her so much, and I definitely feel like this is absolutely how she would be even in a bunny suit. Like they nailed her personality. I can see her aftermarket being really rough, I'm not gonna lie, because she looks great, and she is about she's 36,000 yen as opposed to 35 for like how Makima was. But I think they did a fantastic job with her. We can see who got the most love. And lastly, the bunny that caused the most controversy and the most comments I've ever seen in a GoodSmile's post. I think it literally got over to like 1,400 comments. Like people were going off about this, and I'm just assuming the people who are going off about this figure don't collect figures at all, or two, kind of play that like chronically online kind of like mindset where they want to just constantly just stick their nose in everything. But I just feel like it's just crazy, because the main hate was that she is a minor in a bunny suit. It's not the first time Freeing has done that. It's pretty common for Freeing to do it. Maybe it's just because I've been collecting for a while, and I've always kind of had this stance. I really don't think bunny suits are that sexual. Yes, I know they're the origin, yada yada yada. I just really don't. I think it all comes down, one, to the pose on how they have them set up, and that can make or break if it's like over the top sexy or just cute. I personally just think this looks really cute. It covers the same amount, or if not more, than a bikini would. So that's why I don't get the overall rage that people have about bunny suits, because it covers the same stuff, and honestly more covering than some other figures that I've seen, like some like bikini style ones. I don't think it's that bad. I actually think it looks really good. I think her hair flows nicely. I don't know if I will pick it up just because she is so expensive. I think she's even more than Makima and Power, but overall she does look really cute. I actually think it turned out really good. Like her hair color is perfect. Although I am wondering if they will pull what they did with Taiga and do like, you know, they did Taiga version. I would love to see like a cat version with kind of more of like a blushy face. I think that would look really cool and honestly be more fitting for her character. So I'm very torn. I might hold out and just wait and see if that happens, and if not, just pick her up later. It's not a big deal. But yeah, she's just very expensive, especially for how simple some poses are. But alright guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And also let me know in the comments what figures you guys are looking forward to. Alright, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.